Happy New Year, everybody. This is Nathan here at the Gold Cove. I know we are a week into the year, but I don't think I've been on any videos this year. So Happy New Year to everyone. Hope you had a great last year. Got some good goals and your sights set on some greatness this year. If you're heavy into the silver metals, gold metals, precious metals, you're smiling. If you've been in it for a while, you're smiling. At the time of this video, we got some good stuff. So watch till the end, like, subscribe, get in the action down below in the comments. There's always some cool stuff going on there. But at the time of this video that we're making it, silver's just suffered like a $4 or $5 hit overnight. So it's gone down $4 or $5. What I want to do is set the I'm really focusing on silver these lately in the videos and going forward. Gold's kind of creeping up, but you know, gold's been hot for most of last year, and silver's really gotten hot now. And so that seems to be where a lot of the attention is. And so we're focusing on that. Some of the other white metals too, they're going crazy. And but I want to set expectations. Like, you know, I see in some of the comments, I see on other videos in the comments, you know, people are complaining about what the dealers are paying, talking a lot about that. We've had people question like, well, what should we expect at your store? What are you guys paying? And we are kind of on a sliding scale a little bit. You know, even this week, I thought to myself, maybe I'll raise the price of what we're paying because we're starting to get some demand. It's starting to level out. You know, we've sold a lot of our inventory. We still have a lot of inventory. I've watched videos about stores running out of silver. I had a guy in here as a fellow dealer in another country. He said he can't keep silver in stock. And so in America, hopefully, you know, we have better ebbs and flows. I can order silver and get it next week. So it's not like there's a physical shortage of silver, retail ready silver. There may be a shortage in the industrial end of things or through the mines or 1,000-ounce bars or through COMEX or Shanghai or LBMA. But here in the stores, we have access to it. And but I want to set your expectations. I see all these comments. And so generally, if you come in to sell us silver, right now, we're paying like -$4 or $5 under spot. And sometimes that can be hard to get your head around, right? But just yesterday, we saw silver get up to like $82. And so if you came in and you sold me silver at $82 and I paid you $5 under spot, that's $77 an ounce. Well, at the time of this video, we're under 77. And so we are easy. It's very easy to get underwater in this business. So I really hope people will understand and give your dealers some, you guys get to pick and choose when you buy, when you sell, and we are always going to be buyers and sellers. All that we can control is the price. Are we paying more or paying less? I do see a lot of the online bullion dealers. I checked this morning, and one of the biggest ones, you guys would know their name, I just shouldn't say it, they're buying generic silver. They're offering to pay for it under $70. It was $69 and change. You can find that out a lot of times. You'll click on what they're selling it for, and then real small below it, it'll say, here's what you can sell to us for. So they're selling generic silver for $84. That was with this $76, $77 spot price. So they're selling at $6, $7 over spot for generic and buying at $6, $7 under spot. And so that's a huge spread. And a lot of times the online dealers, they'll run some specials that'll level it out a little bit. But currently we've been about $2 over spot on 999. Now, a couple of weeks ago, we were spot. You know, there was still a ton of coming in. Demand was still a little bit diminished. So we were, you know, in that flow of supply and demand. We were buying a lot, and I want to try to sell more. So we were selling at spot. But now that the demand's increased, now I wanted to increase our buy prices, but again, like I told you, we're just going to let that ring. Again, like I told you guys, as soon as we see this $4 or $5 drop, it's like, man. So dealers, I think dealers that I talk to locally, they're in that range, $4 to $6 under spot. I don't really know what they're selling for. I see dealers nationally, they're $4, $6, $7 under spot on silver. I'll tell you experience I had just this week. Same guy sold me some last week, again this week, palladium rounds. And so the spot price was $18.11 for palladium. And I told him, I'm like, buddy, if I'm going to buy this, I always want to be honest, right? If I'm paying somebody low, I'm going to tell them, and then it's their choice. But I said, I'm kind of going to buy this low. I never really can sell palladium out of my showcase. I'm going to offer you $16.70. He said, that's fine. He bought it for $300 or $400. That's irrelevant to me. I want people to make money. So that was low yesterday. But if I'm buying and selling it, I can offer more. It just doesn't really sell for us. And well, today the spot price is like $16.90, and so dealers are gun shy with that stuff. And I think a lot of times when people are commenting on these forums, on people's sites and posts, when they say, "Oh man, I would never sell for under spotter. Dealers are robbing you at 3-4 under," I just don't think they understand business, you know. And one thing I'll always point back to is you guys get to pick and choose the point where you can buy or sell. We're always there to service that transaction. Silver Eagles, on that same site I told you about, that big online dealer, they were selling Silver Eagles for $88 with the current spot price of, let's use 77. It's a couple pennies under that, but we'll say 77. So they're selling 11 over. Now that's not 2026. That's uncirculated random date Eagles, and they were buying for 72. And so we're not anywhere near those ranges. We're paying more than that, and we're selling for less than that. But I do just want to give you guys the right expectation, buying and selling. I'll tell you, most of my customers are so good. They're coming in, they'll sell 1,000 ounces. I offer $4 or $5 under spot. They understand. They're not buyers a lot of them at this point. And so they do understand that we're seeing $4 up days, $3 up days, and $4 down days. And so there is a lot of volatility right now. Another thing I really want to talk about, and this will not help my business, but hopefully it does help some people. There's just a constant banging of the pots and pans of silver to the moon. Silver's got to go up. Silver's going crazy. I really do believe silver's probably going to hit $100 this year. Like people have asked me, and I'll say it, I'm not like a super hype, optimistic silver guy, but I just feel like there's like a magnetic draw almost. There's a natural draw, wants to draw it up to $100. I don't think it'll stick around there, but I do think we'll see it hit that this year. It's easy to look back and say, silver was $15, $18, $22 for almost a decade. And so it was suppressed. We can easily say it was suppressed. It should have gone up a couple bucks a year and risen over that decade. So a $70 silver, that makes sense. It was suppressed for 10 years. It all came at once. We're at 70. I don't know if I'm saying we're going to stay there and we're not in danger of losing 50% like we have in the past, but it makes sense to me. You can make that argument. It could stay at 70. That's a good number probably for silver. We're getting more usage. But when these people just constantly say, like, I've had a lot of people bringing friends in, buying silver for the first time at 75, 80, with the idea that it can't do anything but go up. And I think that's a dangerous position to hold. And so if you have cash laying around and you won't deploy it and you're a saver, you don't have silver, okay, go buy some silver, go buy some gold. But if you're just buying it with the idea that, this stuff, there's a shortage in Shanghai and all the news and all the headlines and the batteries and this and that, where was any of that last year when silver was $28, $30? So for it to say, yeah, it's got to be 100, I can buy safely at 80, I'm not sure of that. It could be the case. It could be 100. I see these guys online are saying $300, $150. Wow, it's a no-brainer to pay 80 if it's going to be 150. But, we don't definitively know that. So buy with the idea that I have extra wealth that I want to store it in something that's going to protect me from inflation, and I might sell it in 20, 30 years or pass it down a generation. Don't buy with the idea that, man, this is going to be $120 this year and I'm really going to cash in. Just the healthy way to buy it is I buy it, put it in the Foot Locker, and stash it in the vault, and it's just part of my wealth holdings. I don't know, Caleb. I was looking at platinum and palladium. They're both down 6% today. So, if somebody came in and you're offering like 5% under on platinum, palladium, and you're like, man, it kind of feels low, and this, but that can easily happen when these metals are going up $100, $150 a day. And you want to cash in at that high point, I get it, I understand it, but a dealer has got to protect himself that it could go down 150 tomorrow too. And so we are I want to be on the same page, right? I never try to sell people stuff that they shouldn't buy, or if you come in here and say, should I buy this, should I buy that? I don't want to be advising you. I want you to make the buy. I don't want to be the seller. But I think, all my customers that have bought over the years, they're all pretty happy right now. And so that's exciting to see. So heading into the new year, I don't know what your investment strategies are. We still have plenty of silver down here, plenty of capital, plenty of gold. And so if you're local, I'm sorry we don't ship. 90%, I didn't even really talk about that. That's so tough. You know, I made a video early last year about how I hate 90%. Caleb, he made a video of like 90%. It could be a sleeper. Who really knows? But from when I made that video till today, you could see that the market kind of hates 90% too. We've been running videos that we're paying like spot. No, we're selling at spot minus $5. We run that as a weekly special. And we sold some, but not a lot. There's not like hordes of people coming in like, oh my gosh, it's $5 under, you know, so we're still got a ton of 90%. Unfortunately, we don't ship. It's all local business here, but we do like to have a national audience of friends and community here on YouTube. Other things that you want to learn about, want us to do in our shows, we'd be happy to do it. Just let us know, throw in the topics. Let us know what I know there's some outlier dealers that will pay a little bit more. So you can be like, oh yeah, my guy in Oklahoma, he's paying, spot or minus $2 or $3, or he's selling at spot. But let us know like what the consensus is at your shops in your area. Caleb, is there something else you think? One other thing, so off topic, but I don't care. Premium silver. Like we have been getting in silver, premium stuff, like boxes of just super cool stuff, all the stuff, poured stuff, tombstone bars, superhero characters, Disney stuff. It hypothetically is better. We're just all those premiums have gone away when you go to sell it. And I try to sell it for a little bit more, but it just doesn't move very fast. So we're not paying much more, but be careful when you're buying all those high premium things. Right now might be a good time where you can get some things that are kind of cool at a lower price. In relation to spot. But if all you do is go buy high premium stuff, $10, $20 over spot, that premium that you paid disappears with these high spot prices. And so guys, that's it for today. I appreciate you watching. Make something good out of today because we only have so many of them before we're gone.
Sure. Doesn't hurt to ask, I never knew I could get a free coffee at McDonald's until I asked for one.
Oh, maybe I need
Well, they're not free anymore, they're 50 cents.
It's all right now.
We'll see what the bad news is on that.
All great news.
Great news, yeah. Now, pennies are a big deal now, I hear, because they're going by the wayside.
$3.78. Now, I don't know that's a statement, but I don't know if I would agree with it much because they made millions and millions and even some billions a year.
So they'll be around for a while, yeah.
Right. So I don't know if pennies are going to be that much.
Now, from years ago when I had my coin collection, my pennies, there was I don't know if it was a 52, but it was a DVD.
Yeah, a VDB.
VDB.
The initials of the artist.
Yeah. You don't happen to have one of those, do you?
Possibly. People come in here. So typically on coins, the artists always put their initials on.
Mm-hmm.
But since, I forget his name, Victor maybe, I don't know, but VDB, he put his initials on the back of it and it was so prominent that not many people liked it. So then, therefore, they stopped, with the initials on the Lincoln for quite a while. So there's such a prominent area for it, but every coin pretty much has the artist's initials. Because, as an
point out
artist,
where the initials might be, because I'm not picking them up. Maybe I need glasses for my glasses.
so they're right down there. They're a little tricky to see. I have a magnifying glass.
Cool.
But with the naked eye, if your eye's good, then you can see. I have another magnifying glass too, if that's not sufficient enough for you.
Yeah, does that have a light on it?
Yes, you have to push it down.
Okay, I'll push it down, see if I can pick it up. No, it's on the very bottom?
Yes, sir, very bottom. Right in between the wheat stalks.
Come on, buddy. There you go.
You see it?
Oh, yeah, BDB. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Now, I probably had one of these in my hand. Who knows how many years ago it was?
Right. Now, if you had the 09 SVDB in your hands back then, they started collecting coins all the way in the 1800s, so. The first year for the Lincoln did have some value.
Okay, I'm gonna
Even
add
way
this one
back
to the
then.
pile.
Okay, the $20
Well, no, hang on.
or the 25.
Yeah, I think this is better quality, maybe. Well, I'm still debating whether I'm gonna get
Okay.
the 20 or the 25.
No worries.
Thank you guys for watching our videos, subscribing to the channel, and liking our content. We are truly enjoying this journey on YouTube with all of you, and I hope you guys are as well. Be sure to be subscribed to the channel and notified on all of our content. And most importantly, buy precious metals, and don't forget to check out Cameron's whatnot called Gold Cove Cam on there. Things are going way too cheap. It's exciting. It's fun. I'm on there. Pops is on there. Cams is on there. And yeah, don't forget to, throw in some suggestions in the comments down below of what you want to see. Or if you want to be on film, please also let us know. Take care, everyone. We appreciate y'all. Have a great day.